6 public deliberations. Part 3, the violent state dealing with repression. Wednesday, February 19, 2025. By MOVE, the Global Social Movement Center. Date and time, Wednesday, February 19, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern European Time. Location, online. Webinar, the violent state dealing with repression. Looking at the nature and mechanisms of state violence. What role do social movements play in confronting it, and how can they be supported in their efforts to combat state oppression? This is the third in a 6-part series of webinars titled Towards a People's Peace, inviting activists, scholars, policymakers, and the public to explore the complex roots, manifestations, and dynamics of violence and the transformative role of social movements in achieving justice and building peace. Social justice movements worldwide navigate a complex terrain, facing multiple forms of violence, from war to oppression, surveillance to discrimination, and beyond. How do people organize and resist in such realities? How can they succeed? Strategic and sustained non-violent actions has proven to be one of the most powerful tools for confronting state and institutional violence and addressing the underlying conditions that fuel conflict and oppression. Understanding the conditions that often lead to violence and the many forms in which it manifests can help us to de-escalate and dismantle. Each webinar will deliberate on the roots and manifestations of violence and the strategic approaches that movements employ to resist and organize. Through the course of these deliberations, we aim to explore the practical and strategic dimensions of non-violent action, learn how to support and amplify these efforts, fostering broader solidarity and systemic transformation towards more just and peaceful societies. This one some event wey go take place for Denmark. From the way I see am for here, they say Copenhagen. So Copenhagen dey na for Denmark. If I no dey make mistake, e go dey live from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern European Time. You fit register for the conference. I dey see information for here. If you register for the conference, you get speakers them. You get somebody like Shenila Mohammed, Executive Director of Amnesty International South Africa. You get Ninchakan Radkorit, where he been he's a feminist activist based in Bangkok, Thailand. You get Gabriel Labrador, a journalist from El Salvador. You get Sherin Abdul Saru, peace and women's rights activist from Sri Lanka. You get Hino Govenda, where they say raised in a working class family in apartheid South Africa, and that is the conference is facilitated by this person. So Ambazonians, viewers, abeg una, I dey bring this one for una notice, and I want to say me share am as far as you fit share am, so that me reach our brother and sister dem all over for see am say dey so some conference dey come up like this one on the 19th, Friday 19 of this particular February month 2025. So abeg make sure say you share this video as far as you fit share am, me reach for all sides, so that Ambazonian if you at ten am, at least you learn one or few things. If you follow up, you'll get something for them, because they talk mostly about how people them they survive through the oppressive government the way they around the world. And when I know mostly for area will come out there for Africa, Asia, and some other areas there. Some of the governments then be very hostile, and just like in the Ambazonian liberation struggle, not only through our peaceful means where we should don't suit a kelebe and lad, but we don't do all kinds of things for we suit before like the one defend ourselves for this particular level. So we will follow this kind of conference then, we learn, and we also pray say this. So me when the kind of thing then the one happen, me and Ambazonian then they put themselves inside. I dey call on Ambazonian activists them, my brother and sister them, mommy and papa them, Ambazonian scholars them, people who don't go school, people they fit talk for public, to talk about Ambazonian and they applied. Now the kind stage then this way we suppose for the pass our information for day. I beg. So I don't drop now the flyer that one at the Siam. I don't drop the link to this in my WhatsApp channel. Maybe I will drop them again for here. I go Siam, and I beg Ambazonian and they say Muna go through it. If you contact some of those people, then you find them on social media, you contact them, tell them, me too, I will try to do my best. You talk with them, make them know say this. So we talk about the people that in Southern Cameroon, so they don't go through a war where they go on for their country, where Pobia be declared until we, just because we stand for our right and for stand and tell Pobia say never again for the evil way they don't do and for we, and we only cry and hope we wait to ask them from the whole world and the international community and say we they send a United Nations back fact-finding mission on the ground to carry out investigation and bring perpetrators of human rights abuses to book, then address the root cause of this particular war way Pobia is declared for we. That is the issue. So thank you very much. Share this video as far as you can. We will continue the education, the information, and why not the sensitization as we work away with the inside. So me reach all Ambazonian them, share them for all una platform them. You are people then get to know and maybe be part and parcel of this webinar. We will take it now online, of course. We will talk about them, and I will talk more on this as it unfolds. We hope say and we pray say Ambazonian they go see the kind of opportunity them when the time them it unfold. Thank you very much. My name is Fabiano Deco. See you again in the next.